Ave, true to Christ. Hey everybody, this is Charitable Christianity, and today we are going to be talking about the whole co-redemptrix, co-mediatrix situation in the new document that was posted recently called Mater Populi Fidelis. And this is the doctrinal note on some Marian titles regarding Mary's cooperation in work of salvation. So before I even get into the document, the main things that we want to take from this is first that this is not an infallible document. It's just a doctrinal note making a note on doctrine. It is going to have some elements of infallible statements weighing in on them. But the main purpose of this is just to talk about the appropriateness of when it's appropriate to use co-redemptrix and co-mediatrix. And we have to make sure that when we're saying these things that it's not to say that grace only comes through Mary, or that the ability to save the human race from sin only came through Mary, that it had nothing to do with Christ, or that Mary has the same value or more value than Christ. It's not saying that either. So those are some important things that we have to keep in mind. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the document on the screen just so you can see it in a moment. Which actually I'll start doing that now while I'm explaining this. And then what I'm going to be doing is I am going to read this. I'm going to activate nerd mode for this one. And then I will come back to you guys when I get done reading, because it does have 40. I originally was going to read this, and I tried, and I got about 10 minutes in, and my eyes were rolling back. It's going to take too long to do a video if I read the whole thing. So you can look it up. I'll have the link in the description if you want to read it yourself. And when I come back, and when you're done reading it, if you want to pause the video, we will talk about it. So I will be back. Alright, I'm back. So I'm going to move this off to the side a little bit, just in case you want to read the criteria here on the screen. But the main thing that I want you guys to take away from this is that this is not banning the use of the word co-redemptrix or mediatrix, because those, or mother of all graces, or mother of the church. It's not banning any of those terms. What's happening is there is a concern that when you call Mary co-redemptrix, that you're calling her co-redeemer, or that there's a misunderstanding that's being caused there, and that the church is instructing that if you are going to use the term if you're going to use the term mediatrix or co-redemptrix, that you explain what those mean so that they don't get the wrong idea. I think this is important because this is where a lot of people that misunderstand the church will jump in on and try to jump on the throat of the church and be like, see, you guys do worship Mary, you do believe this, that, or the other thing. But we gotta realize that with Mary, she is important because she is the mother of God. This is something that has been weighed in on in multiple councils, and most recently in Vatican II, in which they also talk about in here, defining how Mary is the mother of all the faithful. Because if Mary is the mother of God, because Jesus came down in the flesh as a man and was born of the Virgin Mary, then she becomes the mother of all, because God created all, because Jesus is God. So easy math problem there. But the idea of co-redemptrix and mediatrix being banned is not what's happening, and apparently people are freaking out about it for some reason, and I don't really understand it, but people are gonna people, I guess. But that is everything on that, guys. Pretty quick video. Like I said, you can go to the description and read it yourself if you like. this is just not what people think it is. And I hope that people are going to be quick to listen and slow to speak on this whole topic. So thank you for watching, guys. Feel free to tell me what you think. I look forward to hearing from you. Hope you have a blessed day, and peace be with you. Bye-bye.